Hi folks, my name's Janae Cywes and I'm the Carbaddictionmom. I've had a lot of people on my Instagram page asking me about various products that we use. Obviously we've done a video on how we feed our son Rion, but I've also tried to post a few pictures on just things that are really my favorites, things that I've found to be very useful in this journey, and especially in starting to feed Rion real food. So I thought I'd share with you a few of the products that I really like. I did a lot of research on these products prior to registering for them or buying them. And, I read a lot of reviews and just researched from other social media accounts, things like that, what people liked. And so I'm not saying that any of these are the best out there because I haven't tried a lot of the various items from other companies. These are what I ended up with, but they're things that I really like. So I thought I would show you some of those today. So Baby Eatery is a really cool company. They put out these silicone bibs and also spoons. So I really like these. They're easy to go on. They're very easy to clean. He doesn't seem to fuss when he has this bib on as much as some of the other bibs that I have for him. And then the spoons are awesome. I go through so many of these every day, but they're really great too because they're easy to hold and he's starting to get to where he wants to do the spoon himself. So this is a really great, I think, training tool as well. So Baby Eatery is this company. And I should mention that I have no financial disclosures whatsoever. I get no money from any of these companies. These are just things that I've found to be very helpful and I really like them. And then I wanted to find a bowl for the baby food that had a lid on it because what I find is when I make Rion's egg every morning, he usually only eats about half of it at a time. Some days when he's really hungry, he'll eat the full one, but I wanted to find one with a lid on it. So I found these Nuke bowls in UK. And they're the suction bowls, which of course every mom knows you have to have suction because otherwise the bowl will be everywhere. And this one then also has a lid on it so that when I'm done with his breakfast of egg, I can just put it back in the fridge and warm it up around lunchtime. So these Nuke bowls are really great as well. And I actually don't know what the brand of this is, but I got all of this stuff on Amazon. These are little silicone molds for the food that we make. So we puree the food, like for instance, chicken. We use the same chicken that we're going to eat that day, whether it's a Costco chicken or we're just making our own chicken. And I put some to the side for Rion's food and I throw it in our baby food maker, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we add a little bit of chicken bone broth to it, maybe some ghee, and we puree it up. And then we put the puree in these little silicone molds. And then we put them in the freezer. And the next day, I usually just pop them out into a Tupperware container and then mark the date on that container so I know how long it's been in there. That's how we do his baby food. And then every time we want to feed him one, we just microwave it to thaw it out. And it works really well for us. And then, of course, I always add Redmond real salt at that point. Sometimes I'll add a little extra butter depending on what it is. And then we eat lunch, dinner, whatever it is. So these are really awesome, these molds. When I first started making food for him, which was around 4 months, when he was 4 months old, I actually just used little, they're actually candy molds, but of course we don't use them for candy, but I'm sure some people may use them for their fat bombs. And they were very small, but little molds for candy. And so they were probably maybe an ounce each. It was a better size for him when he first started eating because he really wasn't eating that much. So I started with something much smaller than this, and this is what we use now, this size. This has been very helpful as well. So for you keto moms out there and the kids start popping teeth out very early, this is a teething tube. I actually didn't get this on Amazon. I got this directly from the company, Baby Teething Tubes. He actually really likes these. He obviously had 8 teeth come in pretty much around the same time. So he was in, I would say, discomfort when he was teething, although he was still a really happy baby. But these teething tubes were great because, just dexterity wise, he could be grabbing them. I think this really helped with some of the pain, rubbing this on his gums. And he could just bend and chew and everything. So these baby teething tubes were awesome. And then finally, I've tried to put this on my Instagram page So I just thought I'd show you all here today as well. A baby food maker. Again, I'm not advocating that this is the best one out there. I did a lot of research on them at the time. There's really extravagant baby food makers that can do a million different things, but they were a little bit expensive. This one is basically, there is other components to it where you can steam the food and then you can also puree it. So I will show you this. It is Elect Homes is the company. And it's worked out really well for us. Again, I don't have anything to compare it to because this is the only one I have, but I really like it. It's just easy to pull out of the drawer, puree the eggs, puree the meat, whatever it is. We do sometimes steam things, like sometimes we steam the chicken and then throw it in, so I can do 2 in 1. But you definitely need a good baby food maker if you're planning on doing, basically the same food you're going to eat. I've even pureed things like our babuti that we eat, the South African dish that we eat. I've pureed that, and Rian's ate that. He really liked it, which is interesting because it's a mild Malayan curry taste. So we've definitely been very experimental with our food choices with him. And so far to date, I don't think there's much that he doesn't like. I'm sure you've seen some of the pictures. He's definitely never missed a meal. So anyway, that is the baby food maker, and you'll need a good one of those. So those are the things I have that are related to eating and drinking that I found very helpful. I hope this maybe helps some of the moms out there. I'll do another video later just on general things that have been very helpful as a first-time mom. So hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.